Hi everyone, it's Irit with another layout, and I'm using here I think my last bits and pieces of paper from the April Let Me Go Scraptastic kit. I got the main kit and add-on, and I think I also got the pattern paper add-on. And that's it. I think I have one more 12 by 12 sheet of paper, but because I make such a conscious effort to use my leftovers while I'm scrapbooking, I don't have I think almost any scraps of pattern paper. So on this layout, I used that lovely pink cardstock that came with the add-on, and a few strips of paper that I had left from other layouts, just like a couple of scraps from other papers in the kit, but I needed more paper. So I went, because this month's kit, or like the April kit, was kind of a bit, the colors were like these deep colors with a bit distress, and that were like a bit distressed, and lots of like more cream colored than bright white. So I immediately thought of my crate paper 6x6 paper pads. There were also like a couple of papers from two different collections by Great Paper, the Style Board and Oh Darling, that came in the kit, so that kind of I knew it would work with the other papers. And the design of this page is based kind of loosely I guess, on a sketch. I'm taking a class now in Studio Calico, a sketch class by Kelly Purkey. This is, I think, her fourth installment of this class, if I'm not mistaken, and I've already taken two other ones. There are a lot of sketches for free that you can find online. Personally, I really like Kelly Purkey's style, and I really like her sketches, and I really enjoyed. I took like two other of her sketch classes, and so I'm like happy to support her. And also, you get a free you get included in the price of the class stamp set, and I really like her stamps also. So I can't show the sketch because it's only meant for students of this class. This class, I think, is closed for registration, unfortunately. That's how it is with Studio Calico. Sometimes they offer their classes again as like a self-paced class, but this is usually like a special occasion, and it's usually months after the class goes live. So I can't show you the sketch, unfortunately, but as I said, if you like working with sketches, there are so many online. I usually don't use sketches, but sometimes it's really fun because it just, it's like one step you don't have to think about when you're making a page. And this page I created right after the one that I made, like the last video, and I loved that page so much that I felt like, okay, I can stop scrapbooking now because I'll never make anything that I love as much as that page, which is really, really a stupid thought. But the point is, I was like happy to not think about the design and use a sketch. So, and especially when I saw like I had all these strips of paper, and I'm really trying to kill the kit. I'm kind of close to it. Yeah, with the papers I'm almost done, and so I'm ready. Hopefully my May kit will arrive next week, I'm hoping, because I'm in Europe, so it takes a bit longer. And yeah, so I can move on to the next month's kit. So what I did on this page, I picked a few papers that I liked from the 6x6 paper pads. And because I wanted them to look like long strips going behind the photo, I just cut them and kind of spread them out. So, you know, it's like a cheating. I mean, your eye thinks they are longer, but in fact they are much smaller. And what I did on the background is I used a roller stamp from American Crafts. It's a bit earlier in the video, but because I talked so much in the beginning, I didn't explain it as I was doing it. So I used a roller stamp from American Crafts and a couple of distress paints. I mixed some antique linen, which is a nice like beige cream color, with a little bit white to make it a bit lighter, and just rolled the stamp all over the background. It just makes things a little bit more interesting and makes the cardstock not look so plain. I especially wanted to add some texture to the background because it's like so pink on pink. Yeah, and the photo is just another photo of my daughter from like this holiday we have here in Austria where everyone wears costumes, and there's nothing more to tell. I scrapbooked like a few of these photos, and you know, I've already said everything I had to say about that, but I really love this photo, so I just used it as like a photo to tell about a few things that she really likes now. You know, very like everyday themed page. I just wrote on that wood veneer that came with one of the previous kits, like, you know, that she likes to play Lego with her father, and yeah, which stuffed animal is her favorite now. And it's 6 things because that card had 6 lines, so that's the reason for it. And I used these fun thickers. I think they're called Sketch or Sketchbook or something like that, and they came with the add-on, and I've used them on many layouts. So yeah, you know, that photo had that line like from the floor going up to the wall, and I thought it would be a great place to lay my title there, like standing on the floor. And the wood veneer hearts also came in a previous kit. So I just used what I had around me. I still had this like container with all the embellishments that came with last month's kit, which I totally killed the papers, but I still had lots of embellishments left. So I used some on this page. When I was finished with the main elements of this page, I felt like it needed a frame. So I grabbed some stamps from the Scraptastic stamp sets that coordinate with the kit, and I went around with black ink. And already at the beginning I thought that I'm not loving it, but I just went on figuring I can fix it later. And then I wanted to add some more stamping, so I used Hero Arts Pale Tomato ink, and I have that in like the ink pad and the dauber. It's like the only ink dauber that I have. So I made some like splatters with it, and then I used a few more of the stamps from the April kits. The stamp sets are sold separately, to add just some texture to the page. And as you can see, I decided eventually to cut the frame away. It just wasn't working for me, and instead I just mounted the layout on a piece of pattern paper. The one I used is from an older American Crafts line, but there was a somewhat similar pattern paper that came in the main kit. It was this really great black and cream polka dots that is from the Style Board collection, and I think that one would have looked great here. I just used mine, all two sheets, both sheets that I had, so I went for the American Crafts one, and just added some more embellishments, a few wood veneer stars from my stash, a couple of flare buttons that came, I think one is from this month's kit and then another one from another kit, and that turquoise or teal one is from Two Peas in a Bucket, and a camera clip. And here you can just see a few of the details up close. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye!